First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 2nd down, Eckler looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down. Right.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down at
a 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
First down.
Going on the ground with Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets it left side of Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 26. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Locke. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he finds Howard complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has the first down to play going for 15 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here we go. 6-1.
Again, it's Locke. Open man handler, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. That's mine, I got it.
They run with Howard. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, he Completes it to Judy. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Squeeze, get in there. Check 52.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down by
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Broncos nothing.
Second and 5 from the 8. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hey, Mike's 50. We own it.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumble.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Here is Eckler. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Taken in at the 11. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Just keeping the play alive. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Lock. This is the tight end fan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you.
Operating from the gun. Lock. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Broncos.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go again. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Running with Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
is Howard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. To give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And goal.
Just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, check 24. Watch 20 now.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for number 15.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. We'll get that complete to Reed. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, Locke. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Ready. 51, Mike, 51. Check Mike. Echo. 51, Mike, 51. Nice, sweetheart.
Operating from the gun. Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he He's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun, Locke. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin with a handoff to Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Switch gears.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Drop deep. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Sharp deal. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Charlie. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, pick your game up.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 47 yards.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Go. Go, go.
On 1st and goal, Howard able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
21 apiece. Brendan McMahon.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
The ball carrier.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Once more, here's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that'll set him back 5. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
To throw again. Lock. And his throw is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, D. Chance. Greystone trap.
Running from the gun with power. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Eckler, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This for the lead in the final stages. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daron Payne in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 20. It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Chargers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.